Hello and welcome to the Fit in 4 Equestrian Fitness Program. For today, all we need is a nice sturdy stool, a saddle pad, a lead rope, and a couple of spray bottles that are filled with the same amount of fluid. So I'm so glad you're here. I can't wait to get going. So let's get to it. We're going to start with a nice, gentle, alternating knee to chest lift. So we're going to lift up that leg, hold the knee, and pull it a little bit closer to the chest. Now, if you don't have the flexibility to do that yet, go ahead and just alternate lifting a bent leg side to side. But for everyone else who is ready, go ahead, stabilize that core, lift that leg up, and then pull that knee a little bit closer into the chest. This is great for our balance because as we shift our weight and then pull that leg a little bit closer, it can be real challenging to keep our nice core stabilizing muscles engaged so that we don't lose our balance. So good job on this. We're getting the blood flow going to all of our joints. We're getting a little bit of flexibility workout here. So this is just a nice way to wake up the body and prepare ourselves for more work. Good job on that. We're going to move right into a warrior on the step. We're going to take a nice long stride, balance here. Your hips should be forward. For some people, this may be enough of a challenge, but if you can, bring your hands down to the inside of your foot and then take that opposite arm, come around, and then come back, and then we're going to step back. And then we're going to switch. Do the same thing, hands to the inside of the foot. That outside arm comes around, comes back down, and then we step back. Stepping forward again, keeping that knee and toe aligned, reaching that arm around, coming back here, stepping back, and last one. Nice, gentle movement here, reaching around. You have to balance, and you should keep your hips forward as you do this, but it's a great waking up exercise for the body. We're going to go straight from that into a plank exercise. So your hands will be underneath your shoulders, and you can put them on the edge of the stool like this so that you don't really stress your wrists. I know so many riders have old wrist injuries, so this is a great way to minimize some of that stress we put on our wrists. Also, you want to make sure your abs are nice and engaged. You should have a straight line from your head down through your heels, so you shouldn't be sagging like this. If you feel yourself starting to drop, it'll be better to lift than to sag, and just hold it here. You're probably shaking. That's perfectly fine. If you need to take a break and get back to it, absolutely do that. We've got just a couple more seconds here. And there you go. Great job. Going right into a really challenging exercise for the cardiovascular system, and that is jumping rope. So such a simple and great way to get that heart rate up and really boost that cardiovascular fitness. Get a lot of blood flow going through the body. It's a great exercise, easy to do, but challenging. Very challenging. You can probably hear me breathing hard because this is definitely demanding so much work. But that's part of what's going to help you stay fit and ready to keep going when your horse can keep going and you want to keep going with him or her. Good job on this. Keep going. You're almost there. One more second. Woo! Great job. You did it. Okay, we're going to go right from there into crunches. So I'm going to put my saddle pad on top of my stool. I'm going to lie down here, and then my arms will go out to the side, and I'm just going to lift my chest up a little bit and then drop it back down. Lifting up, dropping back down, lifting up, and back down. This movement does not need to be big. You do want to feel the contraction in your abs on the front of the body. Your neck should not be jutting up and down. If you need to rest it gently in your hands, that's perfectly fine, but do not be yanking on your head to move up and down. You want your abs to be doing all the work here. Nice gentle movement. You're doing great, just a couple more. Stay here, you got it. Woo, last one. Good job on that. Okay, we are going to go right into another rope jumping exercise, but this one is going to be a sideways hopping. So we are simply going to hop over that rope side to side, doing some lateral movement. Your hands can be in riding position, and we're just going to hop and hop. We're going to try not to look down because we're going to practice letting our lower body do something that we don't have to watch by looking down. So just like when you want to grab your stirrup, if you lose a stirrup, you'd like to be able to do that without having to look down. Let's try to practice that here. Look ahead, look up, and trust that you are getting over that rope. Good job. One more each side. Woo, great job. That almost pulled my hat off. All right. Whew. I hope you're challenged because this is definitely a good demanding workout. So we're going to go right into a standing lunge with the bicep curl. So we're going to take a nice long stance, drop down as we bicep curl up, and then press back up. You do not have to worry about getting your knee on the ground until you can do that with control. We don't need to worry about the fact that this isn't going to challenge most people's arms. It's more a matter of coordinating different movements, and it will get your heart rate up higher if you're doing something with the upper body as well as the lower body. Okay, great job on that. We're going to go to the opposite side. Same exact exercise, making sure your knees are in line with that middle toe of the foot. So no collapsing in on the inside. You don't want your joints to be going in different directions. You want your foot and your knee aligned here. And we're gonna do a couple more. And great job on that. Woohoo! We're going right into a nice challenging side plank. You're going to put your arm on your stool with your saddle pad to make it more comfortable, as if this is comfortable. Your shoulder is going to be aligned with your elbow, and you're just going to hold this here. Try not to sag. You want your body nice and aligned, just like in the regular plank. Gonna do a couple more seconds here. There we go. Okay, good job. Going to switch to the opposite side. Same exact work. Holding that body nice and strong. Abs engaged. You're doing great. Stick with it. You got it. We're almost there. It's gonna make you so strong. You're gonna be so coordinated in the saddle because you don't even have to think about using these muscles once you've got them all trained to be nice and engaged. All right, great job with that. Woohoo! We're going to go right into a diagonal arm and leg reach, lying down on the stool. Just reaching opposite arm and heel away from one another. So the fingertips and the heel reach away. That leg doesn't have to go higher than horizontal to the ground. Same thing with the arm. We're just doing a nice, long, lengthening movement here. You'll feel some work in the glutes and the backs of the legs. And one more to this side, and then the opposite side. Woohoo! Good job on that. You can go ahead and sit down, come in a cross leg or a figure four position. Hopefully your knee goes down farther than mine. I'm pretty tight through my hips. That's why we do this, to open our hips up. It's a great exercise for that. I would love to hold that stretch for 30 seconds, but then we'd be way over 10 minutes. So We're going to go through these quickly. If you can go back and do them more later, hold them longer, that's going to be better. Stretch one foot out, pull that toe back to you. If you can only reach your knee, do what you can. It's all about starting somewhere and then working up to something bigger. Good job here. Great job. All right, we're gonna go ahead and come up here. Deep breath in, exhale. You did great. Great job. Congratulations. I can't wait to see you next time. Good job on that.